Hey, Facebook fans, Daniel Horowitz of CR Podcast in the house here. Thanks so much for joining our Facebook page, Horowitz Citizen Sanctuary. We need our citizen sanctuary right here, right now. We have never faced a time like this in our life where our government is meting out to us a system of governance that is the worst mix of anarchy and tyranny, violating every aspect of the Bill of Rights, shutting down our economy and our jobs and our liberties in unimaginable ways based on pseudoscience without showing us any evidence that this is working any better than it is in Europe, unlike in Asia, where they did not do this and they did not experience a result this bad. In the meantime, we have courts, rather than guarding our liberties, are demanding release of criminals, release of criminal aliens, illegal aliens, and of course, rights for abortion services to remain open, while everything else is shuttered at the boot of a single flick of a wrist of a governor or a mayor. Maybe I should self-identify as a mayor. Are you sick of these press conferences every afternoon? I'm announcing more restrictions. We're a self-governing society here, folks. This is nonsense. What do we do about it? Well, we certainly don't have anyone else here looking out for us. You have conservative media focused on nonsense, focused on defending the president's rhetoric while the president's actions don't match up to his rhetoric. How about prodding the president to live up to his rhetoric so there is what to defend? But really, this battle is at a state and local level. I need you guys to contact all of your state legislatures, all of your county or city councilmen, and demand that they reconvene, at least remotely, in session, and that they finally assume control of the situation. Here's the linchpin. Until now, governors and mayors have everything to gain from virtue signaling without any balance on behalf of helping fight coronavirus without suffering any of the liabilities and consequences of their lockdown decisions. Because the federal government is bailing them out, they're still getting property tax and sales tax revenue, and they can account on the federal government coming in again to give them the money. It's time to tell your governors and your mayors, you break it, you own it. It's time to force them to balance their decisions. And here's the way to do this. Number one, to demand that your state and county governments suspend property taxes during the shutdown. It's only fair. Property tax eats away at your home. Even when you have no income, you have to pay it. And even after you pay off your mortgage, that is something you always have to pay. That is fundamentally unfair if they're going to prevent people from working. That way, for every minute they have a shutdown, they lose the revenue. They're going to have to start balancing it. Likewise, we need to push that governors and mayors and top executive officials in the states cannot get paid their salary when they are putting Americans out of work until the shutdown is at least eased to a certain degree. And finally, folks, there's something very insidiously convenient about what they're doing. They're locking us all up, making unilateral decisions by executive officials that affect every aspect of our life and declare nuclear winter on our economy. But we can't assemble to protest. We need to demand that they hold town halls virtually where citizens, whether it's at a county level, at a state level, could ask questions, could demand answers on the science behind what they're doing, how they arrive at those decisions, how long they're going to make those decisions, and why they are so arbitrary. We need to get involved right here, right now. Most of all, folks, exercise your Second Amendment. Stay armed at all times. Make sure you follow gun safety, obviously. And make sure that you are your own guardians of liberty. Because I'm afraid that if we don't do it, there is nobody who's going to speak out for us. Follow us again on Facebook, Horowitz Citizen Sanctuary, as well as Twitter. You could follow me anytime at rmconservative. Email me at dhorowitz@blazemedia.com. Follow all of our writings and articles at conservativereview.com. An armed and informed citizen is the only citizen that could stand up for liberty.